Hello and Merry Christmas to all of you. Another year gone by, and this year, for me, it has been one of the significant years where I stepped out of my comfort zone to something completely new. So, to illustrate my point, let me bring a short story. There was this hermit who was traveling a far distance, and he has to trek through jungles, fields, and villages. After a couple of days, he ran out of food and he was looking for a way to replenish his food stocks. And he came across this old shackle, um, rundown hut and was wondering whether there are any people living in this hut. And as he came around the hut, he saw in the front garden there was an old cow grazing on the grass. So he thought, okay, there must be some people in this uh, hut. And he went in and knocked on the door. After a while, an old woman and a man came out of the hut. And the hermit said, look, I'm traveling a far distance. I ran out of food. Can I have some food? The old farmer and his wife, quickly realizing that this is a hermit and they had some respect for the man of clergy, and they invited this man, the hermit, to their house and gave him a meal. So, what did he have uh, as a meal? He had some milk, some cheese, and stale bread. So anyway, he ate it and he was delighted that he had some food. And then he asked the old farmer how he makes his living. So the farmer said, well, I have this old cow. The cow gives us milk. From the excess milk, we make cheese. And sometimes we have more cheese. We trade with a particular vendor who passes by every week, and we buy bread from this vendor. And we survive with a bit of vegetables at the back of our garden. And we don't have strength to go and cultivate in our field anymore. So the hermit was very pleased, thankful that he got a place and food to eat. And then uh, they invited the hermit to stay for the night, made a bed for him, and then the hermit went to sleep. Next day morning, the hermit got up and he wanted to proceed with his journey. And once again, breakfast was available. And guess what? Breakfast was milk, cheese, and part of that stale bread. Nevertheless, the hermit had that uh, offering, the breakfast. He also got some extra cheese to carry with him and some stale bread as well. And the old couple asked the hermit, can you give us some advice? We have been living like this for a long time. Um, a man of your nature might be able to give us some advice for our development, for our, enlightenment. So the hermit said, yes, I have been thinking about both of you during the night, and I have one advice for you. Um, and both the old man and the woman was very eager to listen to what this advice was. And the hermit said, well, you got to sell your cow. So the old man and the woman looked at each other and they were puzzled. The hermit then took his leave and proceeded. Uh, an year went by, and after an entire year, the hermit was returning back. And he came across this same exact place and he could recognize the landscape. But the hut was different. It was now more newer, looking newer. It has been renovated. There was more grass, more vegetables in the field, and the place looked more lively. So he was very interested to know, okay, what has happened. So he went and knocked on the door, and as soon as the old man and the woman opened the door, they immediately recognized the hermit and they were so pleased to see him again. So they offered him a fabulous meal. And then the hermit asked them, well, there has been a big transformation. What has been the reason? The old man said, well, we took your advice. We sold our cow. But after selling uh, our cow, we of course got some money. And we were wondering, how are we going to live thereafter? And that made us think about how we can grow food, how we can do more trading, how we can go to the market more frequently, meet more people, and find more opportunities. So, friends, if you are comfortable in doing something, and that comfort can actually pull you down, it can halt your progress. So, get out of your comfort zone and try something new. Take challenges. After all, life is something that you got to live. I hope you found the Christmas message very interesting, and I'm sure in 2022 you will think about some challenges for yourself so that you will step out of your comfort zone. Have a great Christmas season and wish you a wonderful 2022. Good luck.